Hi, YouTubers. Love Angel back. Had to take a break for a minute because I needed to shove a croissant in my face. Chocolate filled, by the way. It was well worth it. And during that, I already have the topic in mind the topic that I'm going to talk about, the topic that I was led to talk about today. And, while I was taking my little break, I was like, I'm going to turn on some music. I was guided, hey, why don't you just turn on Pandora? So we can get a song to go with this topic. And of course, Mercury retrograde was working against me. I had to restart the phone, apps running, whatever. Pandora kicked me out like 3 times. And then, of course, because there are no such things as coincidences, because this song was meant to pop up at the time that I was able to finally get in, and Blues Traveler, Run Around came on. Listen to that song, okay? Because it all ties into this topic that we're going to talk about. Getting the runaround. And continuously getting the runaround, because why? Because of labels that we're putting on relationships. Okay? The labels, the labels, the labels. Don't you love them? I do. So, first and foremost, thank you anybody who is, subscribing, watching. You are divinely guided here. This is a non-judgment zone, okay? So I don't care who you are, what you're about. If you're under the age of 18, I feel like I should, tell you that maybe you shouldn't be watching these videos. I don't know. I'm not your parental control person. So, anyway, continuing on. I just felt like I had to say that. And yeah, so I talk a lot, and I can't help it. It's my nature, and I like to talk about things because I like to make sure that the point is getting across, but there's also a deeper understanding, because I go deep, 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 past what you see on the surface, because I was guided to live the life that I'm living now, doing what it is that I'm doing, and helping people, okay? So, and the things that I talk about, I've experienced them. Yeah, I did. So I have a real deep understanding because I was there. I had a front row seat. And, the label thing is what we're really going to get into today. So, and we're also going to do some Cartomancy. So I have 2 decks here. I've already cleared them, live shuffling. But I have 2 Cartomancy decks. I have a red for feminine and blue for masculine. And I don't care if you're in a same-sex relationship. Take the messages with you as you want. I don't judge. I don't. But we all have masculine and feminine energies, and it's a balance, okay, in relationships. So I don't care what your sexual preference is. None of those things pertain to me whatsoever. Like I said, judgment-free zone. I don't care. I just don't. I like people because I like them, not because of the color of their hair, their skin, what they have on their back, how much money's in their pocket. That's not what this is about, okay? That's not what I'm about. I'm about helping people so that they can love themselves. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you understand how to love yourself. Because the first relationship that is the most important, first and foremost, as I'm stumbling here, is you, okay? So, let me take a sip of coffee here real quick. I'm sorry. That's my fuel. Okay. So, cards. Let's do cards first, so that we can go along here. We're going to be talking about labels and uncovering labels and why we label. Okay. Let me ask you this question while I'm shuffling for the feminine energy right now. And this is for all feminine energy. Okay? I told you I don't do signs. I understand signs. I know all about it. Astrology. Okay? But like I said before in the first video, if you didn't watch it because you couldn't stand seeing that said 53 minutes or whatever it was, I understand. Okay? But, there are signs in your chart, in your natal chart. Excuse me. And you might have, 7 different signs in your chart. It's you as an energy, okay? We're all energy. And your moon sign is what controls your emotions, okay? So your moon sign, you could go with that for your emotions, or your Venus sign, okay? But at the end of the day, you know your emotions, regardless of what sign it falls in. So this will resonate with you or it will not. But if you're watching this, more than likely it's going to, because as I stated before, you're probably divinely guided here. Not probably, you were, for certain. So these are already preconceived as to who's going to be watching this video by my higher self guides. Okay? So the question for you to think on while I'm shuffling is, why do you need the label in the relationship? Why do you need it? And it doesn't matter. Why do you focus on the label? What do you need the label for? That's your question to think on when I do this. Okay? This is for the feminine energy. I already have protection around, as always. These have already been cleared, sorted. Now I'm just shuffling. And then, however the cards fall until I'm intuitively guided to not shuffle anymore. Then we're going to go into the masculine, but I want you to think about that label question. Why do you need a label in your relationship? Why do you need a ring to validate your relationship? Why do you need to be the girlfriend or the boyfriend? Why do you focus on whether or not it's your soulmate or your twin flame? Why do you want to meet your soulmate? Think on why you need that label. Feminine energies at this time. Feminine energies in regards to relationships. Feminine energies, please. What's going on with the feminine? Why is that? Think about that label, because the cards are already fallen out. And I just asked the question pertaining to a card, and the card that fell out on top of it was like, wow, okay, really? It's cards on the wall. Give a shit what anybody says. What is that? Thinking about that label thing? I already know the answer. It's not a trick question. I really want you to think on it, and what will you get out of that label? Okay. Alright, I'm not even going to look at the map, okay? I only seen 2. Well, I can see 5, but they got to be in a, they line up the way that they fall, right? Okay, that's how I intuitively read. But the overall energy, oh, and these are like my, all kinds of stuff all over the place. All right, now we're going to do masculine energies for now. What's going on? And we're going to see how they relate to each other and what is exactly going on. Okay, because if you're watching this video right now, you already have someone in mind, whether you're male or female, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're male, male, female, female, whatever. Like I said before, I don't give a shit. You know, okay? So I'm doing the masculine energy now, wherever that falls in your relationship, comparative to the feminine energy, because there's a contrast here. Because if you watch the overall energies, you know, the angel messages from today, separation. There's a lot of people in separation right now, okay? There's a reason. I already know the reason, but I want to see where you guys are at in this understanding, in this process, okay? This is what I'm here for, so we're going to do it. Okay. Oh my God. All right, masculine energies in comparison to the feminine energies. What's going on? Because this is going along with my topic, okay, of the labels, the twin flame, the soulmate, whether you need to be married, whether you know, you need that document that says you're married. Okay, I want to know why you want it so badly. What does that do for you in your relationship? Okay, because there's deeper meaning behind why I'm asking the question. I'm sure you probably already figured that out. You know, but I want you to ask yourself that question and have an answer so that you can understand what I'm about to uncover here for you in relation to these energies right now. Okay? Because this is going to be fun. Okay? I know I make funny faces too much. I'm thinking. Not thinking, but I'm just connected to energy really hard. That's it. Okay. So, let me just get this sorted out here, okay? Feminine. And that's all of it. Shocker. And now it's just masculine. Yep. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Okay. All right. Here we go. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Labels. We seek labels for validation to our worth in the relationship to the other person. I'm here to tell you, you don't have a price tag on you, right? You're not for sale. The label is what you want in order to feel valued in the relationship. Now, this twin flame label that is boiling my blood, okay, because it's been thrown around and it's been keeping people in these shitty relationships for well over their expiration date. I was in one for 3.5 years. Yeah. All to learn what the twin flame actually is. So I experienced the false twin flame. It was a catalyst in order to prepare so that I wasn't batshit crazy when I met my twin. Because with the catalyst, with the falsity, I was out of my mind. We're all crazy, okay? It's not a competition. But when people are pushed to their limits and not understanding their emotions and their feelings, they act outside of themselves from a negative energy standpoint. Drinking at the bar. Numbing. Triggered emotions are just hanging out inside, just hanging out. Because your conscious mind is altered because you're drunk. Had a little bit too much drink. And you're out with your twin flame, whoever, don't matter. Again, labels. Labels. You get into an argument because your twin is ignoring you or flirting with another girl in order to do what? In order to piss you off, and then you act out of sorts. She's crazy. I thought, what? Yeah, you are out of your mind because you are not valuing yourself. Your value is placed on that person not acting and doing what it is that you feel that they should, but you're not respecting yourself. Okay? Twin flame relationships don't do that. They don't. And that's just a situation. That's just a circumstance. Twin flames don't hurt each other. They dig out nasty, lower energies that are still within themselves that need to come to the surface in order to heal, release, so that they can get on with their mission. And what their mission is in order to enlighten the people who are seeking answers to why their relationships don't work. But then you have people coming to you, as I am a reader, and a life coach. I think I met my twin flame. Why do you think you met your twin flame? And then they tell me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to read deeper into this. And here's the thing. Neither of them have a mission in order to follow a spiritual path. Although they might be waking up to spiritual experiences, because we all are souls, and we all have a purpose here, of course. But some people come here in order to live with their lover of their soul, somebody that they can share their life with and enjoy it here. And then you have the teachers. Okay? So there's a difference. And I was lied to. And I'm reading online, and there's all these conflicting ideas and whatever, and then, going to intuitives and oh, that's your twin flame, it'll all work out. It wasn't ever going to. It was well over its expiration date, and I was fighting up against something, and all I was doing was chasing my own tail, because my worthiness was based off of the fact that I needed that person to validate me, tell me everything that I wanted to hear, which was that I was good enough in order to be their girlfriend. And they were never going to get onto the spiritual path that I'm on right now. Okay? So, the universe is like, this bitch is driving us crazy. Okay? Because the experiences were not stopping. And it was the same experience. It was the cycle that I talk about, that you get stuck in, like the hamster wheel. And you want, I want the communication so bad. Why do you want it? Did you figure out what was wrong? Or do you just want the communication for them to validate you, that they still want you, that they want to be with you? I'm here to tell you, feelings are feelings. The feelings are real, okay? They're so real that so are the shitty ones. And when you're fighting up against somebody who is unworthy of their own self, you're unworthy of yourself. You're chasing, and then we got that runner and that chaser thing. I'm sorry, but twin flames run. But it's a misconception of the running and the chasing, because you're running and chasing from your own self. And a twin flame will come in that quick, where you'll be like, oh my God, finally. And then they fall off because of your fears. Your residual fears in that relationship are still there, but they ignite something in you. And then you got to get on your mission, whether or not you're in union or not. And you can't worry about whether or not union is going to ever take place or come back around, because the universe is watching you, looking at you, saying, okay. And it's not a reward. It's the fact that it was already in the blueprint But what I'm saying is that there are people who are stuck in these nasty relationships, and they're causing their life to be on hold because of their perception of waiting for that person. Okay? So you got to keep going with your life. And that person will circle back around if it's meant to circle back around. And if it's not, you'll know. Okay? I was in a relationship with someone who I would have done anything for, and I did. 2 people, actually. 2 people. And, wow. And I don't dislike either one of them or have any hard feelings. The last one, the catalyst, he's rude to me. Okay? And I tried to. And you just can't talk to someone like that, okay? Because, like I said before, you're coming up against darker energies. And then the other one, he was a soulmate. We were always meant to be friends. Because we're soulmates. You have soulmates. You can mate with anybody's soul. But then you have the lover of your soul. And that's what a lot of people are going through right now, as I see here. But we got a little bit of an issue. Because what I'm seeing here, and this is by no coincidence, so if you watch my first video, you'll understand, because this is about lovers of the soul that are in relationships, and it could be both sides. One could be single right now, and the other one's kind of stuck still, but they're getting it together, okay? The soulmates are getting it together, these lovers of the soul, and you know who you are, period. If you're here because you want to know if they're your soulmate, yes, they are, okay? If they're your twin flame, that's a whole other story, and that's something that needs to come in private and needs to be looked into on a deeper level, okay? Because there is a purpose behind those relationships. So understand that much. But this is a soul connection. This is a deep soul connection, okay? And, yeah. Overall energy of the feminine, soulmate. This card went up too, so do that. Soulmate. This was in the Cartomancy Reading yesterday. Yes, soulmate. This card was also in the reading yesterday, and I only meant to pick up one, but they stuck together. This was underneath it, because this is what's going on. Okay, this is what I was just talking about. Financial stability, rented property, foundation building. Now, masculine got verbal communication, laying the foundations for future success. Underneath them, Ace of Hearts, soul connection, happiness, emotional security, and underneath, physical return due to the mutual feelings, okay? So my feminine energies here, chill, Bill, okay? Chill, okay? Because I can see it, I can feel it. You're like, yo, talk to me. Hello? All right, it's going to happen. This is also, I don't know if I said it, verbal communication, okay? Because, yes, he feels the connection. He knows. He can't fight it. If he can't fight it, physical return. Underneath that, independence. Got to get that independence first because there's a home environment here, okay? And let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Oh, look at this. Listen. Underneath that 4 diamonds, the financial stability and the foundation, okay? Rented property. Because there's looking like to hear, yeah, like, we got some home situations, okay? And it's showing in the feminine right now, but it's also showing in the masculine. So, I mean, we got some home situations here in some of these relationships that, we got to get out, okay, first, before you can come together. Because, excuse me for this, as I stated before, you guys met each other but both of you are in relationships or one or the other, okay? It doesn't matter. Take with you what you understand, because there's so many people that are going to be watching this. There's so many different scenarios, but I'm picking up here that there are people who have met, and this has been going on for a very long time now, you know, since last year. I mean, this shit started like in 2013, 14, okay? But what I'm picking up here is, you know, you could have met each other in a work environment, the feminine, you know, and this person's married, you're married, or in relationship. Again, the label, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you have a document that says you're married or if you've been in a relationship living together for a while. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. But you guys met each other, and the love that you two share, you don't share within the relationship you're in right now, and now there is a wanting to come together. Now, this is your soulmate. This is why this feeling is ignited. This indicates steady improvements, okay? Through your efforts. Feminine. Carefully evaluate before taking action. Calm down. There's going to be communication. This is also resolving problems in order to have future success. But this is also a communication card, okay? Time and energy is going to be given to you freely here. But you gotta calm down, calm it down, because, you know, what I'm seeing here, upon meeting this person, I'm reading for feminine right now, okay? Upon meeting this person, you know, you guys stirred up some karmic energies, okay? Now you want to free yourself from the relationship that you're in. And this is due to the fact that, you know, you guys share these mutual feelings, these loving feelings that you ignited inside of each other, okay? But we got a home situation that we got to deal with first, okay? Now, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but like I just said, and I don't want to talk about it, go off on that, but take with you what it is that you understand, okay? So there's a home situation going on. And you feel like you're stuck in this daily routine, okay? Day in, day out, with the person you don't want to be with, but you don't have communication from the soulmate because he got his own shit going on, right? Leaving you feeling like this, like you can't do nothing. This is the upside down position of the Joker. The Joker, when he's upright, is new beginnings, new phase, but he's upside down right now. So you met this person, these feelings got ignited, now you got this home situation that you just want to get out of, and you can't do shit because you're stuck, you just feel stuck, and now this new beginning that you wanted so badly is upside down. And on the other side of you, it's upside down. You got both of these Jokers upside down, all right? You're starting to lose faith, you're starting to lose hope. This is never going to work out. Stop perceiving it that way so that you can flip these dudes upright, okay? You're the creator of your own life. If you're not happy and that's not where your heart wants to be, you decide, okay? You don't decide for society. You don't decide for your family. And I know that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Okay? Because of you know, there could be kids involved and whatever. But if you're not happy, you do no service to anybody else, especially to yourself, causing yourself stress and worry, hurting yourself internally, because I'm telling you right now, your mind can kill you. Give yourself a stomach ulcer, worry, 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 back's tight, neck can't move. Come on, you know it. It's energy clogging because you're not happy. When you're happy, you're free. Woo, free. Okay? What's killing you the most is this lack of communication. Communication, that's why I said, chill, Bill. It's coming. Okay? Calm down. Because you just want that emotional excitement again, back. But this lack of communication's got you feeling it's never going to happen. Understand. Spiritual journey. You're on a spiritual journey. That's why you feel this way. You're like, I never felt like this before in my life. This person's driving me crazy. This can't be real. What did I say before? You're not crazy, it's real. It's real. It's real. It's not going on with hundreds of people, thousands of people. You don't understand how many people I talk to. As we're sitting here right now, my notifications are going off. People want to talk. People want to talk. You know, I'm helping you understand, helping these people, helping you understand here by doing this, so that I can, you know, get to as many people as I can, generally speaking. Calm down, right? You got to get inside of yourself here, all right? You got to know you and know what makes you happy, and you got to face your fears, okay? You got to face them. This indicates, and this is an exercise I did earlier, and I wasn't guided to talk about the exercise I did, but this is telepathic communication, psychic abilities. So you're probably dreaming about them, coming in your dreams at night. Now you feel like you're suffering from psychosis. Is this real? Is it not real? It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. Okay? But this indicates others' wishes and desires are affecting him. Okay? Because of those relationships I told you. Because I see a relationship over here too, and a relationship over here. Okay? And it could be vice versa, but it's happening on both feminine and masculine energy sides. So the feminine could be single and the masculine has a relationship or whatever, and it could be vice versa. Okay, take it for what it is, generally speaking here, universal energies, but these are the situations I'm talking about. This indicates being stuck in our mind. But this also indicates that you need to, and this came out in the reading yesterday, common sense and good judgment, okay? You need to think on what is going on and get clear with yourself on what it is that you want to do. Because what is the last card to come out is new beginning, new phase of life. Work out that last bit of karma you got going on, your perception. Work on it. You know, you feel this soulmate connection. This is your overall energies, you know, and you want this stability and you want to have this. But this last bit of karma needs to be, this is how this came out. This is like, I'm doing this as loving reading, and as I stated before, the cards mean what they mean to me and the way that I read them, because I'm intuitive. So if you read Cartomancy and you have cards that mean something to you, that's your business. This is how I do it, okay? This indicates freedom to me, freedom of the karmic energies, okay? This is the law of attraction card. So you need to understand that what you brought into your life by attracting this person is because you were missing that in your relationship that you were in or in now. And now you two came onto this vibrational level together because of desire. And now you're yearning for it. You want it. But this new beginning seems to be in the upside down because of this lack of communication. Chill, it's coming, okay? I promise you, it's coming. It's been coming for a while. But that last bit of karma has got to be worked out. And that is based on understanding the relationship within yourself. Because this relationship that you got in, or this marriage you got in, was done based off of others' beliefs of what a relationship is. Okay? And now there's fears that are blocking you moving forward, if that's your situation. But if you're the one that doesn't have the relationship, and you're waiting for, you know, the masculine energy, it's coming. Let me show you why. So new beginning, new phase of life, okay? King of Spades came out first, okay? In the masculine side. Masculine, you're going through some major healing here. You're going through major transitioning right now, aren't ya? Because you met your Queen of Hearts. This is no bullshit. Queen of Hearts, feminine side. Queen of Hearts on the blue side. And the King of Spades is looking at the Queen of Hearts with all of this shit between it because of this relationship. This is on the masculine side, okay? But it's looking to me like this relationship that the masculine could be in, that they know gots to go, okay? They're worried about money, maybe. Maybe that's where that financial stability is coming in. We got to stabilize ourselves here because we might have a divorce that we need to go through, but we want out of this because we met the person who's on this journey with us on both sides, okay? So what's coming up here with next to the King of Spades is the healing card. Steady improvements and happy surprises. A second chance to redo a relationship the right way. Because you started to develop this relationship. This is the love affair. Okay? So, feminine side, you might be having a relationship here with the boss, co-worker, somebody who's in higher power, maybe. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Again, you know, these cards, in relation to the spade and the heart energy that's coming out here, this is what I'm reading, the spade energy as, you know, this is not what I want because I want to feel that love, okay? And this indicates the caution. So both of you, you got this too, okay? Excuse me. Okay? Careful planning and caution. Carefully evaluating the situation before taking action, because on the masculine side, he's taking the control because he got the Joker. Okay, Magician. This is the Magician card in tarot. He's working his magic to come to you, okay? But you got to relax and work that last bit of karma out within yourself, okay? Because this poor thing, okay? He got some unfortunate events going on in his life, and he got all these negative emotions attached to the person that he's in the relationship with, okay? And now he met you, and he's got all this worry and anxiety around this major ending in order to have a new beginning, because you ignited these energies within. I look at this as like the death of the person he was in this marriage or relationship, and the person he wants to be, that he always was, but he's waking up to his own self in relation to how he perceived you. Like you're my soulmate. You are all I ever wanted, and now I have to deal with this. And this is something that was unhappy for a while, okay? This isn't something that became unhappy when you came in. This was like you coming in order to say, yo, hello, are you really going to continue to live miserably, or are you going to come on over? Same thing for you, feminine. Whether or not you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't matter. Like I said, take what you understand with you. So we got negative emotions. There's been unfortunate events going on in this relationship with the masculine, okay? But we got some fears, worry and anxiety about ending this, okay? But he's going to end it. This is a complete ending. This is also moving to a new home. Because now he understands who you are to him on this spiritual journey. And this is how he sees you. And why is that? Because the feelings are mutual. You also have the mutual feelings. Calm down. It's equal on both sides, but your worries is that karmic energy that got to go, okay? So what I'm picking up here is that the masculine energy has to it is what it is. Get themselves together, which they are, because they're under the transformative energies right now, because you guys already met each other. You're already separated, okay? You've already met each other, and now there's lack of communication, because that's why the feminine energy is all beside themselves. And woo, it's coming, okay? But what I need you to do is I need you to understand something, okay, about these labels. Stop focusing on the label. Please, stop. I need you to focus on your feelings. Focus on your self-worth. Focus on you. Get yourself right. Get a relationship right with yourself, okay? This person came into your life, and you're in separation, and now you're working out the last bit of karmic energies to get into union with each other, okay? And I'm not calling this a twin flame relationship. This is definitely a soulmate relationship, but at the end of the day, take the label off of it, please. Please. It's causing people to stay in these terrible relationships for way over their expiration date, and I've been there, okay? And once that label was realized by me, I was able to get myself out of a narcissistic relationship that was not only destroying me in how I was in relation to myself, but it was also making me out to be somebody I wasn't to everybody else, okay? You got to go through what it is that you go through in order to learn and understand, and I'm here to help you along that path, okay? But I want you to understand here that what is going on right now with these energies is that if you have met this person and you're at home and you're crying or wondering what is going on, are they ever going to talk to me again? How is it that I feel this way and they don't? I'm here to tell you it's the same. But you got to get right with yourself, okay? Stop using that person as your focal point to the reason why you feel happy and feel sadness. They ignited that happiness within you, and they brought those negative emotions to the surface for you to truly see what you've been stuck in for so long, whether or not you're in a relationship, in order to help you get right with yourself, and it's going to come back around. But it's going to stay apart until you figure that out, okay? Can I tell you when communication is going to come in? No, I cannot. Can I stop you from making communication? No, I cannot. But what I'm telling you is that if you contact somebody out of desperation in order to be validated, you're going to meet up against a lower energy and not get the response that you want. You have to allow the other person to also get right with themselves. Because trust me when I tell you, those feelings are mutual on the higher level and so on the lower level, but it's your perception of them. So you both are in separation right now. You have to have faith and trust and compassion for each other's situations so that you can sort through the lower energies within yourself. And once you do, you'll be able to face the situation that you're in, if you are, and remove yourself from it, free yourself of worry and doubt. And you're not leaving one person to get with the other. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're unhappy, you have the control to make yourself happy. Okay? Let's get rid of the labels. So, 42 minutes. 10 minutes less than it was yesterday. Doesn't matter anyway. But I'm going to leave it at that. I will be back tomorrow. We'll see what we're going to talk about tomorrow. But this was what I was guided to talk about today. I hope that this helped you. If you need me, drop box below with the information. Love you guys.